Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We've talked about a lot of things about Russia, and today we're going to talk about the language itself. And fun fact, this is more of a universally accepted truth that English is way much easier than Russian. I'm going to break it down, of course, giving you 5 reasons why I think or I feel English is way much easier than Russian. So stick with me. Reason number 1 why I feel English is way easier than Russian is the alphabet. Basics, keep it simple. English alphabet simply does not play hide and seek. And this is the very basic. In English, you see what you get. An A is an A. B is a B. Simple, logical, child-friendly. Now enter Russian and immediately you get Cyrillic alphabet. Suddenly, let us decide to get creative. Your innocent H is now N. Your friendly P is actually R. And don't get me started with this letter here. Yeah. Reverse R. Yeah. This other one, Y, U. This other one, Sh, and so on. When you start learning Russian, you spend weeks just unlearning what you thought you knew before you can even start the learning. Reason number 2 why English is way easier than Russian is the U problem. You. One English word, you, translates to 2 Russian words. The glorious simplicity of English you. In English, whether you're addressing your best friend, your boss, a group of strangers, a cat, a dog, the president, it's always you. One word, zero anxiety. In Russian, you have 2 words to mean the same thing. Ty for informal and vy for formal purposes. This means every single time you're addressing someone, your brain performs a complex social calculus. Are they older? Are they a stranger? Am I close to them? Did they invite me to use ty? Did I accidentally insult them last week? It's a never-ending social minefield. In English, you just blurt out you and move on with your life. No mental flowcharts, no awkward silences while you try to remember if V applies to your friend's aunt's dog. In English, you just communicate freely and without the looming threat of an accidental socially awkward situation. What I can say here is the English you is a Zen master compared to Russia's socially complex pronoun duo, V and ty. It's truly a gift English speakers often take for granted. Number 3 why English is way much easier than Russian is that there is no case system. Nouns just chill. Now, this is where Russian really flexes its linguistic muscles to crush your soul. Russian has 6 grammatical cases. This means that basically everything changes their endings depending on their function in a sentence. So in reality, table, which translates to stall in Russian, is not just stall. It can be stala, stalu, stalom, stalie, etc, etc. And you have to remember which ending to use for every single word in every single sentence. It's like trying to put together IKEA furniture with 20 different types of screws, and each one changes based on the color of the wall. In English, we can say nouns are lazy. The cat chased the mouse. I gave the cat food. I played with the cat. These examples, cat stays cat. No changing endings. No worrying about whether it's the subject, the object, or chilling on the preposition. Nouns just hang out, unchanging, unbothered. With Russian nouns, they are constantly doing acrobatics, and you are the one who's in charge of directing the circus. Reason number 4 why English is way easier than Russian is that there is no verb conjugation. Keep it simple and silly, really. English just says, nah, we are good. No verb conjugation. Verbs are pretty straightforward. Mostly, they just add an S for the third person singular in present tense. I walk, you walk, he, she, it walks. Done. Oh, the joys of Russian verbs. They change endings based on who's doing the action, when they're doing it, and whether the action is completed or ongoing. It's a delightful headache. So an example like the verb read. To read, chitat, takes different forms. If it's I'm reading, ya chitayu. If it's the, again, comes with the complexity, the you problem. The, if it's informal, ты читаешь. If it's you, formal, вы читаете. If it's we, мы читаем. If it's you, a group of people, вы читаете. If it's, what else am I forgetting? If it's they, они читают. That's just one verb. Different conjugations. One aspect. One tense. There are more endings. I mean, it's crazy. In English, verbs are like comfortable old shoes. They don't change much. English relies on helper words like will, have, or did to show tense, rather than completely changing the verb itself. It's elegant, it's efficient, and does not require a master's degree in linguistics just to say you went to the store. On the other hand, Russian verbs are doing complex ballet dances. English verbs are just chilling on the couch. And honestly, I prefer the couch. Reason number 5 why English is way much easier than Russian is, drum rolls, gendered nouns. Every object, every noun has a gender. Now, this is the ultimate party trick of Russian grammar. In Russian, absolutely every single noun has a gender. It's either masculine, feminine, or neutral. And you have to know it for every word. Because why? It affects the adjectives, the pronouns, and even parts of the verbs that are used with it. So again, a stall, table, masculine, kniga, book, feminine, okno, window, neutral. There are some ending patterns, but there are also plenty of exceptions. You can't just call a table it. You have to refer to it as he. Imagine saying he is standing there beautifully about your kitchen table, or she is open for me about your book. In English, grammatical gender is pretty much non-existent, except for natural gender for living beings like he, she, it, period. Tables are just tables. Books are just books. Windows are just windows. They don't demand gender. So there you have it. 5 reasons which I feel, or comparatively, I can say that English is way much easier. Of course, this is in comparison to the magnificent but incredibly challenging Russian. It makes you appreciate those simple rules, doesn't it? Don't you think so? So if you have learned a new language, what are some of the biggest language challenges that you have faced? Or what makes you appreciate English even more? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow language learners, and subscribe for more insights into global cultures and languages. Asante sana. I'll see you next time. Paka.